A great Pope and recommendation. Before he became the Holy Father, Pope Saint Gregory the Great had a drawn-out encounter that led to what we know as Gregorian Masses for the deceased, 30 Masses in a row for the repose of the soul for whom they are being offered. In his Dialogues, Book 4, Gregory described in great detail the events that led to the Masses. At the monastery he founded, a monk named Justus became ill and was dying. Justus, perceiving himself past all hope of life, told his brother, named Copiosus, of his where he had secretly laid up 3 crowns of gold. Gregory noted the monks were told and carefully seeking and tossing up all his medicines and boxes, found in one of them these 3 crowns hidden. Gregory related that he could not quietly digest so great a sin at his hands, because he had broken the rule of the monastery. Being therefore much troubled and grieved at that which had happened, wrote Gregory, I began to think with myself what was best to be done, both for the soul of him that was now dying, and also for the edification and example of those that were yet living. The punishment for both goals began with the monks not being allowed to visit or to comfort Justus in any way, because of the gold crowns he had hidden from them for himself. The intention was that, at least before his death, sorrow may wound his heart and purge it with the sin committed, Gregory explained. His body wasn't to be buried with the other monks, his body to be buried with the coins, with all crying out, all with joint voice, Thy money be with thee unto perdition, and so put earth upon him. Gregory's aim and desire was both to help him that was leaving the world, and also to edify the monks yet remaining behind, that both grief of death might make him pardonable for his sin, and such a severe sentence against avarice might terrify and preserve them from the like offense. It worked, Copiosus told his brother Justus, the reason why the monks could not visit him. Justus immediately repented. The other monks checked their own selves. 30 days after his departure, I began to take compassion upon him, and with great grief to think of his punishment and what means there was to help him, Gregory wrote. He told the monastery's prior, It is now a good while since our brother which is departed has remained in the torments of fire, and therefore we must show him some charity, so that we may procure his delivery. Gregory ordered that for 30 days Holy Mass was to be offered for Justus, so that not one day passed in which, for his absolution and discharge, the healthful sacrifice be not offered. Later, Justus appeared to his Copiosus and told him, Hitherto have I been in bad case, but now I am well, for this day have I received the communion. He was out of purgatory and able to enter heaven. Copiosus hastened to tell the monks. Gregory attested. They diligently counting the days, found it to be that in which the 30th sacrifice was offered for his soul, and so, though neither Copiosus knew what the monks had done for him, nor they what he had seen concerning the state of his brother, yet at one and the same time both he knew what they had done, and they what he had seen, and so the sacrifice and vision agreeing together, apparent it was that the dead monk was by the holy sacrifice delivered from his pains. Lessons for us. We may never see or hear a holy soul from purgatory, but we learn what to do from the encounters saints experienced. Have masses said for the holy souls there, our family, friends, those abandoned in relation to what Jesus told Faustina. Offer up an annoyance without complaining, like standing in a long line in traffic or the supermarket. Pray a rosary for them. Say short prayers like, Jesus, have mercy on the souls in purgatory. Remember what we heard as we grew up. Offer it up for the holy souls in purgatory.